go ahead and make sure that we get that Pack-a-Punch, or that Pack-a-Punch, we get that Juggernog, I should say. And Code Namo putting in that Discord code. Yeah. Another thing as well, I just want to say, before we go any further, that today's stream is sponsored by the lads over at Elgato Gaming. Guys, these guys are seriously like one of the most dream sponsors that I could ever wish for when it comes to creating YouTube content for you guys. I'm sure all of you know who Elgato are. The camera you're seeing me on is thanks to Elgato and their cam link. Controlling the stream is via the Stream Deck. We've got the green screen behind me if I ever want to pull that up. Console is recorded with the Elgato. Even PC can be done with the Elgato, and even microphones. Elgato have got it all. So if you guys want to check their products out, please go ahead and check out the link in the description. You won't regret it. If you want to be a content creator, that is where you got to go. They're honestly amazing sponsors, so I can't thank them enough for that. And we've just gotten another sponsor, another member to the channel, which is Capt Book Obvious. Wow, what a name. What a name. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my guy. Please make yourself known in the chat and go ahead and spam those emotes. Spam those emotes. We've got Arrogant with that 1088. Thank you for doing all the Easter egg hunt, he says. Well, it is my absolute pleasure, my guy. Thank you for being here and watching. Okay, there we go. There we go. Wagwan Dalek, Wagwan Dino. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Let's go ahead and grab that Juggernaut. Riley, you're the first person I ever donated to. Oh my god, Riley, thank you so much. That is an absolute honor. So I've had that quite a lot, and I can't believe it. Like, honestly, thank you for choosing me out of anyone to send some of your hard-earned money to. I honestly super appreciate it, more than you guys know. Timer is off. Oh yeah, it is. What is going on with the timer? I don't understand what's going on with the timer. The timer just keeps funking out. So we got to do 27 minutes in seconds. 27 minutes in seconds. It's like it counts down to a certain time and then it just resets back to the timer that I set it to. Very odd. All right, we should be good to go there now. Yeah, no, it should be all good. We should be all good. And also, lads, by the way, we're so close to 1,000 like ratings. If you haven't already liked the stream, please do so, because we want #NuclearFamily to be a thing in Black Ops Cold War. And I hear if you don't like... Oh, God. If you don't like the stream, that won't happen. We need every single one of you guys to make this a reality by dropping a like and letting Treyarch and Activision know. It's the only way, okay? It's the only way. We got Lewis YT with the 199 who comes in saying, well, you think they should add maps from other game? I mean, we are missing some maps from... we're missing some maps that have not yet been remastered, so I wouldn't mind seeing those. But I would rather see some new maps, I'm not going to lie. I would rather see some new maps over old. This is starting to get a little bit sketchy. And there's the box, finally.
Open the damn box.
Oh, I can't even afford it. Well, this is awkward. I'm just going to hang out in here. Oh, I really need that. I really need that. This map's always been a little bit challenging. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, I knew we weren't going to survive that. And Cam Watson has just become a member. Thank you so much, Cam. Can we get some love in the chat for Cam? Absolute legend. Thank you. I appreciate you so much for becoming a member. Be sure to use the emotes. Oh, Lord. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. 25 minutes away from our next teaser. Oh, Lord. Get some rips in the chat. Rips in the chat. Oofed indeed. Oofed indeed. Thank you so much to everyone that participated in the #NuclearFamily like spike. It's definitely appreciated. Cam's an absolute legend. All right, I think we should jump onto a different map. Jump on a different map. Or we might actually... I actually want to play the campaign mission where we go through the Pentagon, because that is such a sick level. That's such a sick level. F's in the chat, I know. F's in the chat. All right, campaign, mission select. Which one was it? USDD on recruit. Wolfhound with that 2 zombies in Warzone. I hope it happens. I really hope it happens. And we've just had another member come in. It will appear on my screen in just a moment.
was my friend.
Absolute legend to Kevin, who's just joined the Dalek army. Guys, can we get some love in the chat for Kevin? Remember, if you guys want to become part of that Dalek army, then be sure to click that join button. And also, for anyone that's become a member, make yourself known to Codename Nana, or make yourself known to Bailey, who should be in the chat. I'm not sure if he is, but we've got a Discord with a members only section. So if you guys are members, we'll get yourself sorted out so you can become a member in the Discord. And you'll get given that members role. You got access to a members only chat. Fantastic place. Fantastic place. And Stokey with that too. I want you for a while. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Stokey. I appreciate you a lot, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. This is one of my favorite missions in the whole game. It's just so cool. Redirect Mason. Alex. Redirect Alex Mason to the Pentagon. 1963. Miguel Duran with the 199 Zombies Professional. Zombies Professional. I mean, yeah, duh. Here we go. This is where it all comes in. Arkan's Finest with the 5. Been watching you since I was 11 on Black Ops 1. And fellow zombies around BO4. Hopefully this will bring me back. Keep doing big things. Thank you, Arkans. I appreciate that a lot. I really hope that this game is going to be everything we hope and have ever dreamed of. We are like 20 plus minutes away. Here we go. Oh, this gets shivers down my spine, man. This is so sick.
Secretary McNamara.
Your reputation precedes you, sir.
Step on it.
Just so cool that he was in Zombies in stuck behind that door, unclassified. It's so sick.
Nothing less than our national security is at stake. He has no fear,
There's Dragovich.
no conscience, no weakness. This is Nikita Dragovich. I believe you two have already met.
When do I
Shivers.
kill him?
Trevor, if we have an Xbox, we should play Zombies. I appreciate that donor, my guy. I have an Xbox, but I rarely ever use it because like all the games I play are on PC or PS4. But hey, if Zombies is crossplay, it doesn't matter what platform you guys are on. We'll be able to get some community games in. That's one of the big things that I really hope we get with Cold War is we keep the crossplay because that is honestly so good.
VIP.
He's here. I felt like everyone was watching us. And watching me.
Oh, shivers, man. The shivers.
Back then you couldn't trust anyone. Sometimes even yourself.
That's why we're here, Mason. To see
Finest
if we
people
can
in the
trust
world,
you.
right here, 24/7.
Oh, it's
Never
so
ends.
good. It's so good. This bit as well. The fact that she like just blows smoke out, like everyone is watching Mason.
I was in the Pentagon.
Please tell him we're here.
At once, sir.
What's crazy is the interrogator is Jason Hudson. Like he's right in front of us. This is like a memory, like sort of flashback. Of the enemies we get revealed in the form of a beta, that would be insane. Imagine we get like, I reckon it will end with the computer wanting a password that will give us the date of the actual reveal when we're getting the trailer. But we get like a little something to keep our like appetites satiated until then.
VIPs.
He's waiting.
Felt something gnawing at me.
It's just so cool.
The nerve center. I believe I'm correct in saying that civilization has been saved more than once.
Interrogator is Weaver, by the way, someone put in chat. You sure?
Felt like I was in a dream.
I'm pretty sure Hudson and Weaver are his interrogators.
Rain, fire.
And that's why Hudson like breaks you out of the room.
It was working.
Okay, so it's not in this mission, but there are some mission objectives where there's secret numbers in the menu, which is insane. How you doing, Mason? It's good to have you in here, my dude. Please turn up game sound. Is it not loud enough? Yeah, it's Weaver and Hudson. I thought so. I was right. It's just the chat said it was just Weaver. I was like, hang on a minute. I'm
This
pretty
inner
sure it's
sanctum was
not.
built in 1943. We rarely use it.
Okay, here we go. This is the bit with JFK. Oh, man. Imagine developing this game and be like, you know what? We're going to have someone, we're going to have the character point a gun at JFK's head.
Mason.
Crazy. Oh, Trevor, here's more dough for fun. You absolute legend. Thank you so much, Trevor. You really don't have to do that.
Great honor, Mr. President.
You really don't. And we got another member to the Dalek army. We got Miguel Duran. Can we get some love hearts in the chat for Miguel Duran? Thank you so much, Miguel. You absolute legend. I think, Miguel, you are the 50th member on the channel now, which is insane. So massive shout out to you, my guy. Massive shout out to you. Thank you so much. Be sure to use those emotes. I think the background behind the TV on Porn Takes Porn will change at some point. I believe so as well, Cam. I think we're going to see like more in the reflection today.
I'm told that you are the very best that we have.
Very best we have. You need to be, Mr. Mason. Take care of it.
You need to be. Mr. Mason, take care of it.
Oh, shivers down my spine. Miguel tells how great the emojis are. Just V's Corner. If you want to know how good the emojis are, become a member, my guy. The emojis are great. The emojis are great. All right, this is the Baikonur Cosmodrome level. Honestly, I'm so down to just play the campaign on stream. This is so good.
Nazi scientists co-opted by the Russians after the war.
She needed their knowledge. What they'd learned.
Operation 40 had planted a double agent working with the Ascension.
So good, man.
Grigori Weaver. His mission was to sabotage the rocket.
But something went wrong, Mason.
Oh, we've got Miguel with 5. Actually, RoboGuy from Twitch waiting to sub over there too. Oh, Miguel, you absolute legend. Essentially, you have subbed. You've subbed on here, which is all I can ask for. Like, I don't know what's happening on the Twitch side of things. That's why we've mostly just gone over here. And Real Sadiq YT has become a member of the Dalek Army. Can we get some love in the chat for Sadiq, my guy? My guy, thank you so much. Brandon spamming the nuclear family with all those emotes. We've got Nevere with the Pog. Can we get the Pog Ted emote spammed right now? Anyone that's got a member, who's a member, go ahead and do it. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate everyone that's becoming part of the Dalek Army. You guys are legends. Supporting me more than you guys will ever know. I appreciate it so much. We've got Jason who comes in with a $4.99 with no message. Jason, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. But I will say, guys, if you want to donate like $4.99, just become a member because it's the same cost and you get more benefits from it. You get more benefits from it, and it's the join button next to the subscribe. But I appreciate that a lot. And we've got Taz with a $1 for a super chat with no message.
Come back.
Oh, look at Woods, man. Honestly, the PC version of Black Ops still holds up today.
We're on our way. Over.
Roger.
Looks so good.
Running out of time, Mason. Let's go.
Okay, let's go, Woods. I'm waiting on you, my guy. I'm waiting on you. Yo, Ebede Gamer, today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Ebede Gamer. Can we get some love in the chat for Ebede? Some birthday love, some birthday cake emojis. Oh, Real Sadiq, no problem. Thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. Seriously, you guys are letting me live a dream. And I'm grateful every single day that we get to do this.
Activity. Yankee 1-3, report. Yankee 1-3.
We are 15 minutes away from the next transmission, the next VHS tape.
Let's see what's out there.
Okay, let's take a look. What are we looking at? We're looking at a rocket launch. Oh, shivers down my spine. Calm's building.
Mason, we get activity on the road. Check it out.
Gonna zoom in on the helicopter pad. Oh yeah, there's Weaver. There he is.
Unwilling to explain his presence in this facility.
Who the fuck is this?
Surrender now, and you will be allowed.
Oh god.
Kravchenko.
Maccabee, you're watching the stream. I just had a tweet from one of my good friends that I've actually known for a very long time through Call of Duty and like going to gaming events. And he tweeted, the most surprising discovery today so far is that I do a pretty decent JFK impersonation, Mr. Mason. Like, yo, Treyarch, if you want to put JFK back in a zombies level, I'm very cheap. I have very cheap voiceover rates, you know. Prestige, I hope he says decade. I mean, I'm going to have to listen to see if I can say that. Decade. My Zoom class is in 5 minutes, but I want to stay and watch you. Have both open. Just keep the stream quiet. Okay? Stream quiet, but have your Zoom class on. I've got multiple monitors. Even better. Look how good this game holds up, man. I would love a remaster of this. Cold War comes with a Black Ops 1 remaster. What you doing? I'm freaking the heck out. That's what I'm doing.
Follow me and keep moving.
Okay, Woods, whatever you say. Honestly, I think this could be one of the best campaigns of any Call of Duty. And it's insane, right, that Treyarch made this in 8 months.
Pick it up.
8 months.
We need those uniforms.
They thought this was going to be a terrible campaign. It was actually like one of the best. Okay, here we go. Classic. Look at that rocket. Oh, man. See you later, boy. Stealth killed the soldier. Ooh. Gnarly. Mason in the chat saying best campaign. You're not wrong.
Let's get him out of sight.
Okay, hide the body. There to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. Well, Jesse Jess with that $2. Try this again. Love the streaming vids. Thank you, Jesse Jess. No, no. What, did it not work the first time? I don't think it came through the first time, but I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse Jess. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I appreciate that a lot.
He was all right.
Just got to tie the good old shoelaces.
Hope your time for CUDA helps your Russian, Mason.
I went on Ascension last night to see if there's anything to do. Constantly, I found nothing, sadly, from Baseball Guy. Appreciate that $4.99, my guy. Yeah, so let's be real here. They're being very obvious with where we need to go and what we need to do. So I don't think going to Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 is going to be needed. If it was, Treyarch would give us a hint.
We're good.
Black Ops 4 is the only game that got updated.
Right up ahead.
There we go, there's Baseball Guy coming in with that dono. Finally coming through on Super Chat. I completely forgot that we had to, like, go into hiding. Wow, an AK-47 that isn't complete rubbish, like Modern Warfare.
He's compromised. Continue as planned. We'll make a new opportunity. All right, let's move.
Oh my god, the skybox. Treyarch. Wow. Do this again. Please.
Повышение давления. Ватсаки 12А.
It's actually like, it's a very good mission for us to do considering how much Russian there is in Warzone right now.
Ты уверен?
Эй, у нас проблема. Охрана квадрат не выходила обратно. Не выходить на связь.
They may have found the bodies.
No, we're good.
May have found that. I love how they got like iced tea. It's so crazy.
Snipers on the roof.
Reshoot.
Okay.
Not yet.
Brooks, get him out of the way.
Here we go. Go on, lads. Like, most of this I have forgotten. Like, I've put the information stuff together by PSG 4 new letters. Real Sadiq, so do I. I've got pretty much every cipher scrap so far on in a document, and like we can put it all together and see what we get. Today we might actually have enough scraps to do one full cipher. I'd love to know, guys, what your opinion is on what campaign's better, Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. Very hard. I want to know in chat right now, Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. Also, I'm playing with an Xbox controller, and the sensitivity I am not used to in comparison to PlayStation. So if my aim's a little skew with in this, then you know why. Come on, stop hiding, my guy. Stop hiding. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Just show how much of this Ascension was based on. Got a lot of Black Ops 1. A lot of Black Ops 1 over Black Ops 2. I mean, Black Ops 1 and 2 were very good. Very, very good. See you later, boy. Bop! Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if you'd die, but at least have a bad back. Why is that guy just staring at me? Bruh. What are you doing? Paradis, la dolce radizza.
X-ray, come in. Over. Go ahead, Bowman. Just got
It's pretty much, I think it's a whitewash. It's Black Ops 1, which is what I expected. Black Ops 2 was also had a really solid campaign as well. Got Vinny. Thank goodness, no padlocks on this level. Thank you, Vinny. Appreciate that. And we got Donald Mott with another $5 super chat. I'm at work on a roof watching this. Oh my god. Bro. Stay safe. I don't want you falling off. I appreciate that. That is insane. If I'm not a fan, I don't know what is. Yeah, I honestly... Yeah, I don't know. That is some dedication to the cause right there. I can't believe you even super chatted while on a roof. That's pretty impressive. Yo, can you like stop shooting at my boys? We've got another dono as well, but it hasn't popped up yet. There we go. It's just popped up on the screen. I joined, but I joined on Noah's. Jason, what are you doing? What do you mean? Oh, you joined. Oh, you became a member on Noah's. Okay. Well, maybe. Well, maybe when your membership's due for renewal, you might make the switch. I don't know. Ooh, nice little grapple there. Isn't Warzone getting a mid-season event? What if the event is this Thursday? It very well could be. But Dan's getting nuked. I definitely think it could be. Like, one of the bunkers has a rocket in there. We could be launching it. We really could. There's Weaver, my boy. My boy. We've got just under 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Hello from Argentina. Hello, hello. We are so close, guys, to 2,000 like ratings on the stream. If you haven't already, now would be a fantastic time to press that like button if you haven't already. To see how close we can get to 2,000 before the 8 minutes are up. It'd be absolutely awesome if we could get it. I need every single one of you participating in here. I think it takes a second. It's absolutely free. And it turns blue when you click it. So if we can get to 2,000... before we get down to that 8-minute timer, that would be insane. We're already 200 likes up. You guys are going in. You guys are going in. Appreciate it. If you are new around here, this is your first time watching, we are streaming the Easter egg hunt every single day. And Wednesday is going to be the penultimate day, I'm pretty sure. So make sure you're subscribed and you have the bell turned on so you don't miss out on anything. It's super, super important. Oh, we're all going to die. Oh my gosh. Hibiki the Ink Fox with a $50 dono. My guy, you are the biggest donator of the stream today. Potentially the biggest donator we've had all hunt long. At least since Friday. Oh my god. Can we get some love in the chat for Hibiki the Ink Fox? Can we get some love for Fox right now? I want Fox and Love Heart spam with a $50 dono. The $50 holler. Dropped this on Noah earlier. Dropping it here too. Should those numbers pair, we've been getting me part of the straddle checkerboard cipher. It's a Cold War cipher used by the Russians. Black Ops 2 had a better campaign. Black Ops 1 had better zombies. Wow. That's a very interesting opinion. And you could be right. You could be right. I have a lot of knowledge on the ciphers now, thanks to my good friend Maccabee explaining it earlier. And I'll explain it all on stream when we get to the new codes and the new everything. I'll explain everything we know so far. But man, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for that incredible, generous donation. Wow. You're an absolute legend. Absolute legend. A nuclear dono. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much a nuclear donation for the nuclear family of 4. What can I say? I'm a family man. Got 3 minutes to get out of here and launch this rocket. We've got just under 6 minutes. If we can get this done. And then go straight on the website, it'll be sick. Don't dual Kimbo pistol me. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ooh. We've got 5,000 of you guys in here, and we've just hit the 2,000 likes as well. You guys are legends. Thank you. Here we go. Let's back up a little bit. I don't want to blow myself up. Boom. Right, in we go, in we go. And there is nothing here.
We have to destroy the rocket, no matter what.
Got a $5 from SNKYN. Snickyin? And watch your streams every morning, bro. I'm so hyped for the reveal. Thank you so much. It's fantastic to see so many of you guys returning every single day. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's not miss. Because imagine if we missed. That would be so awkward. And boom! Imagine we do that on Warzone. Woo! That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. And remember, guys, if you know any of your friends that are excited for this reveal, they're excited for COD 2020, they want to learn what's going on. Oh my god, they look like zombies. They're actually shambling like zombies. Send them this stream. I want every single person in the entire world watching that is interested so they don't miss out. I really forgot there was this bit as well. keep going. We push forward. Got 4 minutes. We've got Vixen. That 270 dono just says Privyet. Is that a number in Russian? Privyet. I appreciate that dono. It's a bit of a random one, but I appreciate the dono and the support nonetheless. Thank you. Look at these guys rolling. So that's where the Ascension Zombies got this animation from.
Kill confirmed.
At this point, I just want to rush through. I don't want to be killing too much. Oh my god. No. No, don't. Stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Probably like the 1 minute 30 mark, we'll switch to the website, but I'm just really enjoying this mission right now. I just want to get through this. Like Daniel Bedingfield once said, we've got to get through this. Oh my god, there is a lot. I feel like we don't survive this. I think that's the whole... Nah, of course we do. Of course we survive this. Oh my god. There we go. But your boy Renzo with that $4.99 through Super Chat. Hey, my guy, this is the first time. Dono. Insane. In my opinion, you're a better streamer than Noah. Well, everyone's welcome to watch whoever they want and have whatever opinion they want. No one's better than anyone else, but I appreciate that a lot. Keep up the good work. Thank you, my man. Riker Ryder with the one that don't answer me, damn it. I've not seen you in the chat, my guy. I've not seen you. There is a lot of people in the chat. There's 5,600 of you guys in the chat.
Satisfied, Mason? No, not yet.
Oh yeah, this is the bit where Mason's not satisfied until he sees the body. He thinks that we killed Dragovich, but he's not sure. And Crazy English Gaming, welcome to the Dalek Army, my guy. Be sure to use those emotes. I appreciate you so much. Man, the Dalek Army is growing huge. The Dalek Army is growing huge, and we got Riker and Kato with that 20 knock. Hello from Norwegian. Thank you so much, Kato, for that. I appreciate you a lot. Right. Under the 2 minute mark now, we're going to close down Black Ops 1 and we're going to go to the website. We're going to go to the website and we have Dash the Scorpion becoming a member of the Dalek Army. Thank you so much, Dash the Scorpion. We get some love for Dash in the chat as well. Be sure to spam those emotes. Look at Mason using the angry Dalek emote. That was me trying to open the crate. That was literally me trying to open that crate last week. A whole week ago, by the way. How insane is that? All right. We're less than 2 minutes away. Less than 2 minutes away. Woo! This is going to be insane. It's going to be a lot of numbers. The calm before the storm, ladies and gentlemen. The calm before the storm. Oh, we are very close. We're very close. Timer is off a little bit. It is. It is. Right, there we go. How much longer have we got? Oh, we've actually only got 20 seconds. Only got 20 seconds. Only got 20 seconds. And Joseph. Oh my gosh. Another dono. We'll be checking that in just a moment. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. When that timer ticks down. Here we go. Aubrey, you absolute insane person. Insane person. Appreciate the 19.99. It should be live now with the next tape. With that next tape, where is it? There it is. Here we go. Let's put it in. Put in the tape. I'll read those donors out in just a moment. I'm just going to temporarily turn them off so that we can enjoy this in its full. But look, yeah, V4, V3, and V2. Man, there's so many. Okay, here we go.
The director of Central Intelligence testified.
It's 77 to 78. Wow.
Engaged in widespread mind control experiments in the 1950s and 60s.
Ooh.
Said that efforts are now being made to notify people who were unwitting guinea pigs. Stansfield Turner, the head of the CIA, said he found those programs totally abhorrent. 185 private researchers were used.
I hate it when it does that.
Institutions, including universities, chemical companies, and hospitals, many without knowledge of CIA involvement.
The senators heard CIA Director Stansfield Turner's explanation of how the old documents on CIA drug tests had been discovered.
I'm calling it the Warzone code we won't see. for a while. Turn it up's too quiet. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I did turn it up a little bit.
Solemnly swear
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States.
The office of
Another
President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
This is so cool.
As President, I am also determined.
Also, the audio on the website in this video is a little quiet in general. I don't know why.
First great era of space exploration.
It's up to the top. I don't know why it's so quiet.
As an initiative, unprecedented. But the second era of the space shuttle when we follow the great benefits that have been made possible by that exploration is about to begin.
If I was alive during this, I would be one of these people on the dance floor with Lex.
Enterprise was the first production craft of the Space Shuttle program and was used in the
More
first
space,
flight
love
test
it.
program at Edwards Air Force Base in California. The Enterprise will be making a low pass over Montreal tomorrow. Its flight
See, the
over
reflection has
Montreal is
changed
part
too.
of a 3-day goodwill visit to Canada, arranged by NASA in recognition of Canada's cooperation with the U.S. in its space program.
Guys, the monitor on the
Unlike
left
its
has always
sister
been on.
spacecraft Columbia and Challenger, Enterprise was never in an Earth orbit. Instead, it was used to study the orbiter's flying and landing qualities and aerodynamic properties.
And Treyarch have got a new
glide
Instagram
tests.
story.
When the space shuttle
Oh, first numbers 03.
aboard a modified
03.
Boeing 747 jet.
J. Edgar Hoover,
Mitch, I'll answer you
FBI
after the
building,
stream.
houses
Hold
the
on.
Bureau's Washington headquarters. Supporting local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, the FBI makes available the most scientific and proficient crime-fighting capabilities ever developed.
Background also looks a lot lighter. Again. Oh, commercial. What's this for?
I like my fun, I like my friends who keep me company. And when I want some cooling down or picking up, you see, I don't have to think about what to drink, cause milk's the one for me.
Milk is the one. Gives me the cold, fresh taste I like. The lift I like.
I don't have to think about what to drink, cause milk's the one for me.
Milk's the one.
That is random. What the hell?
Holds the power of element 115.
Oh my god. Aubrey, that 1999 super chat donor was so generous. Thank you so much. Never had a go-to COD gamer for videos and content, but now if your noties on, that's what we like to see. Thank you so much. Goes in with the too high. Kicks you. Me when the... Milk Gang, guys. That was nuts. Oh, was that a tornado? Also, today's tape's pink, so we've got to make sure we look for the cipher that's got the pink sticker on it.
That would be the understatement of the year. Oh my goodness.
02, okay. That's 2 numbers within the first 5 minutes. That's pretty cool.
Of course, you know by now that Elvis Presley died
man.
yesterday. Later today, his body will lie in state at his home, Graceland, in Memphis, Tennessee.
Earlier this week, Democratic
Elvis.
congressional leaders urged President Carter to their reform proposal
Wow.
for a while.
They're giving us a lot of numbers very quick.
Carolyn Berger now reports from the
07.
White House.
After Health, Education, and Welfare Secretary Joseph Califano met with President Carter this morning, he said the administration will present its proposals for welfare reform this week, as planned.
The president's program is going to be as he's...
I'm calling it. We won't get the Warzone code until very late. Again, because they want us to watch all the tapes. And I don't think EMC squared will be crossed off until we've gone through all the other tapes.
The program will require no additional cost during the first year. Work incentives will be provided, but there's no sign there will be enough work to get a large number of people off welfare quickly. Income supplements to the working poor will be determined by both salary and family size. Welfare mothers will not be required to work if their children are under the age of 14. States will receive some financial relief to help pay for welfare programs. How much is not known. Influential congressmen have warned the president that many of these proposals are highly controversial and that action this year is very unlikely.
With the exception of preventing war, this is the greatest challenge that our country will face during our lifetime. The energy crisis has not yet overwhelmed us, but it will if we do not act quickly. It's a problem that we will not be able to solve in the next few years, and it's likely to get progressively worse through the rest of this century. We must not be selfish or timid if we hope to have a decent world for our children and our grandchildren. We simply must balance our demand for energy.
A number's going to appear during this. I'm calling it.
By acting now, we can control our future instead of one process.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it's in the tri-state
more or less.
area of
Oh wait,
Colorado, Utah,
another
and
number.
Wyoming, there are 1.8 trillion barrels of oil in place. And that
I'm scared about how many numbers going to be in 61 or 62 V4 now. Like there's going to be so many. So many.
Now this is more oil here in these deposits that is calculated to be recoverable than the proven oil deposits of the entire world.
The two areas where we waste most of our energy are transportation and our heating and cooling systems. Transportation consumes 26% of all our energy, and as much as half of that is waste. We simply must save.
One energy idea that is here today is the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, a stockpile of oil stored in underground caverns called salt domes. These reserves are like money in the bank, to be drawn on when needed. Maurice Graber, the Department of Energy.
The cavern beneath us will hold about 16 million barrels of oil. The 5 caverns on this complex will store about 60 million as they now exist.
05. Another number.
The oil storage program is to
We've had
a reservoir
4 numbers already. 4 sets of numbers.
Develops for any reason.
Before the 10-minute mark.
Good evening.
Oh no.
Elvis Presley died today. He was 42. Apparently it was a heart attack. He was found at his home in Memphis, not breathing. His road manager tried to revive him. He failed. A hospital tried to revive him. It failed. His doctor pronounced him dead at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
During the night, one of the jets belonging to Presley brought his former wife, Priscilla, and their daughter, Lisa Marie, to Memphis from California.
You wish you hadn't have taken it?
Well, not particularly. I think after reading the books, I don't think at first, initially, I thought it was going to be damaging, but after I read 4 polygraph books, and it didn't seem all that damaging because it's not all that exact. And once you read a book, you can't beat the test, but you can keep them from beating you. For instance, you can learn how to breathe normal and things like that.
2 unmanned spacecraft, Voyager 1 and 2, lifted off from Cape Canaveral atop Titan Centaur rockets. Traveling uninterrupted through interstellar space, the Voyagers will endure forever, long after everything man has ever built has crumbled into dust. In the event the spacecraft encounter alien intelligence, both Voyagers carry a copper phonograph record, a message, celebrating the sights and sounds of Earth.
And friendly wishes.
Honestly, space stuff is so interesting to me.
Photographs of everyday life, as well as voices, offering greetings in 55 languages. There are also animal noises, the music of Beethoven and Chuck Berry, a baby crying, laughter, rain, and a...
Oh, yes.
Skateboard safety is simple. Never ride in the street, and before you take off,
put on your gloves, elbow and knee pads, and helmet. It's no fun to wipe out, but if you do,
I'm loving all these
you'll be
commercials, you
protected.
know.
Safety gear. And more fun on wheels.
Oh, we got another number then. 01. Someone just put Tony Hawk Pro Skater confirmed.
And the shuttle Columbia is due to return to Earth later today, and the weather is cooperating, but there is a potential problem. The hydraulic system is broken down, forcing Columbia to rely on backup systems.
To tell you the complete story of these activities, we are professing to tell you the complete story that we know. Right. But these records that we've uncovered don't tell the story. They tell pieces of
The buildings behind me were the headquarters for the World War II Office of Strategic Services. It was here that the first halting steps toward mind control began. The shaper and molder of OSS was General Wild Bill Donovan. He said of his group's work, "We may have made mistakes, but we were not afraid to try things that were never done before."
I was just getting into that.
In this anything-goes atmosphere, Donovan appointed this man, Stanley Lovell, a Boston industrialist, to break new ground in many
I've
scientific
not had a
and
number in
technical
like
fields.
a few minutes.
Donovan called Lovell his Dr. Moriarty, after the fiendish professor in Sherlock Holmes. Lovell liked the name and posed for this Saturday Evening Post photo. He later wrote of his OSS job that it was, quote, to stimulate the Peck's bad boy beneath the surface of every American scientist and to say to him, throw all of your normal law-abiding concepts out of... Here's a chance to raise merry hell.
Wow,
It was
so
in
we've
this
got 03,
atmosphere that the search
02,
for mind
07,
control...
08, 05, 01, 01.
Said such tests stopped years ago. He said he found it abhorrent to use human beings as guinea pigs.
In this note from White's diaries, it says, call Lovell regarding TD. TD was a rather transparent cover for Truth Drug. George White worked with the Truth Drug Committee here at St. Elizabeth's Hospital in the nation's capital. They experimented with mescaline, scopolamine, and marijuana on unwitting victims.
Whoa, okay, what the heck? 07?
The committee soon
Wow.
learned there was no easy panacea, no truth drug at this stage. But White and later colleagues would not stop trying. The goal remained the same. As this 1952 CIA memo says, the aim is controlling an individual to the point where he will do our bidding against his will, and even against such fundamental laws of nature
MK
as
Ultra.
self-preservation.
Make up for a meet and treat Halloween this year. Meet the neighbors and treat the kids. Keep children out of masks that obscure vision and in short costumes to prevent tripping. Reflective tape makes them glow in the beam of headlights. For fun and safety, accompany children on their neighborhood rounds in the afternoon and early evening. And be sure that all candy is wrapped and sealed. Make Halloween a time to meet and treat. It'll be fun for...
What?
CIA's
What?
interest in LSD was intense. The worry was that the Russians would get hold of it. Were the Soviets into LSD?
I'm going to have to say I'm sure they were, but if you ask me to prove it, I've never seen any direct proof of it.
But at one point,
Man, 15 minutes in, no
information
Warzone code
received from
yet.
Switzerland
We
said
will
that
get
Sandoz
one. It's
Laboratories
just a
was
matter
about
of
to
time.
put 100 million doses of LSD on the open market. And it caused enough concern within the agency that the United States was prepared to buy the entire supply.
I love how there's so much like CIA stuff in this tape today.
once thought the women's movement belonged more to my daughters than to me, but I have come to know that it belongs to women of all ages. I am proud to say, and I want you to know, that Texas was the 9th state to ratify the right of women to vote, and the 7th state to ratify the Equal Rights Amendment.
I move the adoption of the
Damn, nearly 17 minutes in and still nothing.
The Equal Rights Amendment should be ratified.
It was an historic moment 15 years ago today. The world watched as 2 Americans landed on the moon's surface for the first time. The dream had become a reality. It was the fulfillment of the national goal set forth by President John F. Kennedy in 1961.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
There it is, B7. Let me get a screenshot of that, lads. B7. B7. Okay,
Neil Armstrong,
whoopsie.
does it feel like ancient history or only yesterday?
Well, in many ways it seems like 15 years, but
Move that over, sorry guys.
the individual
Continue
parts of
watching
the
it.
flight, I recall as if it were yesterday.
There we go. We've got our
Today's
Warzone
standard,
location. We're
the
going to be
Apollo
jumping into it
technology
right
must
now.
seem pretty primitive. Was it part miracle? Neil?
I think it was about 99% dedication of the people
B7,
who,
where would that be on the
put
map?
our
I'm searching for a game of
spacecraft
solos
together and
right now.
ensured it worked the way it was supposed to work.
Thank you for sharing this anniversary with us this morning. You look fine in
VR
business
buyback
suits.
solos. It's
You
taking
look
a while
great
to find a
space.
game. There we go.
We'll
Finally.
be back after a station break.
That's showing the Pope. I'm pretty sure that's the Pope, right? So B7 is going to take us to... Ooh, another bunker. Another bunker. Yes. I am hyped. We're finishing the tape, but on another screen that you can't see right now, I'm jumping into Warzone so that we're ready to go. I'm just looking. B7, B7. It's got to be a bunker, surely. Yeah, I'm looking on the grid now. In B7. We'll find it. Is that the end of the tape? It didn't like rewind. Oh, there we go. Now it's fast forwarded. All right. Here we go, lads. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the good old El Gato on. We'll keep the audio going in the background from the tape, because why not? We'll turn it down just a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be Bunker 1. Bunker 1, and this is a very good spot for us as well. Land for it as well. Let's go! A little bit of a jump, but we'll make it. Yeah, B7 is like around there. Ooh, I'm so excited.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Maybe a bit of a far drop, but we'll make it. Oh, am I getting shot at? Are you mad?
Carter, do solemnly swear
Didn't think there would be any stream snipers in solo.
that I will faithfully execute
What are you doing? Leave me alone.
the office of President
Bro.
of the United States. The office of President of the United
Bro.
States.
Stop.
And will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend. Preserve, protect, and defend.
Why is it putting me here? Bruh. Wasn't that just the dumbest thing you've ever seen? Like, we'll get there. If it's going to be that one, actually. Yeah, that makes... So it's like B7 or like A7. Anyway, now that that's out of the way... Even though this is B, it is literally on the cusp of B7. Oh, there's already vehicles? Or oh, there's a guy driving away. Is that really... You really waiting? There we go.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Oh, there's people already here? Okay, so here we go. There's people already here, even in solo. You must all be stream snipers, so shout out to you guys. But here we are in bunker... This is bunker 1. This is bunker 1. But the cool thing in here is we have RCXD car parts, guys. It makes sense. Yesterday, we had the chassis of the RCXD. Today, we've got the other bits. We've got the battery. We've got the wheels. We've got the spoiler at the back. So we've got more VHS tapes. We've got a VHS tape there. Let's look for cipher pieces. Shout out to everyone that's in here, by the way. Shout out to you guys for being awesome. Even in a maybe people realized from yesterday to go in solos rather than to go in plunder. More VHS tapes. This is the only one that has like a staircase that goes up, which is pretty wild. But we got so we got Nixie Charge 4 of 4. So we might stop it. So we might have enough. Guys, protect me! Protect! This is insane, even in a solo game. Even in the solo game, we got another one of the PSGs. I think we might actually have all of them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll get all the images in a moment. But isn't that hype in itself? The next part of the RCXD. Just chilling there. Absolutely insane. What else we got going in here? Another elevator as well. Another elevator. Isn't it crazy how quick people get into stuff? It's insane. So many people here before even I was. How did they do it? These are good stream snipers. Yeah, they are very good. Cipher paper next to RCXD. I mean, we've got this. I don't know if that is one. But it's all making sense. It's all making sense. Anything else in these? I've seen in like the RCXD shack, there was like files with so look, we've got some books here. Atlas Mondial. Chat, I want you to look up and see if Atlas Mondial is a real book, because this might be a clue to help us work out some of the ciphers. That book, I like, that's obviously a detail they've put in there for more than just one reason. Like, they didn't just put it in there for the fun of it. Atlas Mondial. That might be the book we need to work out these numbers that we're getting every single day. But we've got one confirmed cipher paper there. We've got another one on the desk there. My God. Okay, there's another one there. Yo, let's go. He spotted another one. A Venona. That's 4 of 4. It's fantastic. The Russian Atlas. This French means global. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, is it really just an Atlas? Is it really just an Atlas? Still, though, even though it's an Atlas, it's been years since I had a look for an Atlas. It could potentially be useful. Like, there's a reason why they put it in the room. That's all I'm saying. Because when it comes to Black Ops 1, all the, like, numbers that we were given were code, that we needed a real book, which the numbers lady intro, it gives us the little teaser of the book. Uh-oh. Oh, rip. Oh, rip in the chat. Rip in the chat. We are all doomed. Well, the guy was like, well, might as well get some quick kills. Might as well get some quick kills. Okay, so we know that at least. That's pretty good. We got in there super quick. It's a world atlas of global issues. Someone spamming deck with the F. Thank you, deck. I mean, we got in there. That's all we need to know, really. It was a world atlas. Yeah, there's nothing really much more in there. Atlas Mundi was a French atlas book. I genuinely think the fact that it's French might actually be a hint in itself to like what we need to do. And the red phone as well had the same number as it did in the previous one. So I'm going to get rid of the Elgato. You can see I've got my lovely home screen there. So let's go over to the website. We'll get rid of the Elgato and close down the recording of that. So we got that lovely jubbly. You can see we're currently on day 4. We're currently on day 4 of the hunt, and this won't be ticked off until I think we've gone through every single tape again. So that's the next step. We need to go through the tapes and work out the new numbers. Work out the new numbers. But look at that VHS collection. It's becoming quite a lot. I don't know how far we'd be into this,
About which we can all speculate.
but there is going to be a lot of numbers.
At Oxford, integration at the University of Mississippi becomes a one-man
It's
crusade.
insane.
When Air Force
Yeah, the
veteran
fact
James
it's a
Meredith
French
tries to
atlas as
register,
well
the police lines are drawn.
is definitely
US
something to
marshals
keep
block.
note of. Something to keep
When
note of.
university officials are cited for
And I'll
contempt
explain
of
why.
federal court,
I'll explain why,
Ross
actually.
Barnett per- Negro
Ooh.
applicant.
I'm going to get the COD wiki up.
Away, and the
We can
federal
see what
government
numbers we
ponders its
had
next move.
yesterday. Which ones are new.
The forces increased tenfold and more. It is not enough to avert a night of rioting, leaving 2 dead, and the campus.
They're still working on
shambles of a battlefield.
updating that. It's pretty sick. Okay, let me just download what images we have of today's ciphers. I'm gonna add that in. I'm basically making a folder of every single cipher that we're
Former Major
getting.
General Edwin Walker, who is charged with insurrection. And James Meredith becomes a duly registered student at the University of Mississippi.
What do I do?
Sir, there's been a great deal of turmoil and conflict. 2 people have been killed. Do you have any feelings of guilt? Have you
Okay, yeah.
any second thoughts?
Don't currently have like every cipher that was in there, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you what I was talking about, guys. So, if we go to the numbers lady intro, which I'll drag over here for y'all.
I don't believe any of you believe that I had anything to do with
You know why it's lagging so much? We got a hint here, right here. So you know we got this weird intro when we boot up Black Ops 1, where she's talking about the numbers.
1, 2,
And we're like, what do they mean?
19.
What do they mean? Well, when she turns on the machine, that's the hint, okay? There's a book, right? Which is a book in real life. And using that book is how you work out the numbers. Because we get given like a word that tells you, like, say like echelon or ascension, and then just a bunch of weird numbers. You look for the page in this book that like has the same word as ascension or echelon in it, reference, and then you use that, and like literally the moment the page starts with words, and like the way these numbers ciphers work is that they're shifted letters to what the numbers are, so you got to work that out. And it's a little bit confusing, but I will make a video once we realize every single thing, breaking it all down. But using that book is how, like in Black Ops 1, you could work out hidden messages in the campaign missions. So potentially that French atlas book could be what we need, but I could be pulling on strings there. I could be pulling on strings.
And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again.
Let's actually go through this. Let's go through this. I was saying I don't look on Discord. I do. I do look on Discord. 59, was that there? 972 V1? No, it wasn't. That's a brand new number, but we need to go. We need to start these again right from the beginning. We need to start these all the way from the beginning because we need to start the tapes from 0 up to 20 minutes. And we need to go through all of them, which is insane. All of them.
The Prime Minister, 2 hours and 45 minutes with the Foreign Minister, and I've got both verbal and written assurances about the prisoners.
Clarence Kelly, the president's choice to be permanent head of the FBI, cleared the Senate Judiciary Committee today. We'll have reports tonight on the economy, and we'll see what happened to a fat man who had part of his insides cut out in an effort to be a thin man.
Ah, that's grim.
Massive crowds take to the streets of the Egyptian capital. Euphoria. After 5 lean years, there are signs that Egypt is about to stand on its own feet.
I don't see any hype in the chat. Get hype, boys. Yeah, JD cringe. He's saying what needs to be said. We need the hype. I'm going to turn on donos again.
They are cheering.
You can read out what you guys are saying. We just basically got to pay attention and get all the numbers from all of these tapes. All of these tapes. There is a lot.
He announced that the Russians had been asked to
There is a heck of a lot. 25. Was that in yesterday's one?
A decade of Soviet-Egyptian cooperation.
I think that might have been new.
Televised violence can increase aggressive tendencies in some children.
We're gonna get 50 in a second.
Manage our program.
There you go. There's 50.
Congratulate you for that statement.
We got Hibiki the Ink Fox with a 666. What they are describing as Project MK Ultra. The Freedom of Information Act requested revealed 20,000 pages of experiments for the OSS, CIA, the Soviets had a similar program, the stuff. Yeah, that's what Black Ops 1 was mainly about. It was fantastic. Same Atlas in the TV station shack. Is it now from Cortland Adams for the 199? Well, then that would make a lot of sense. I bet that will be tomorrow's. I bet the shack will be tomorrow, and then Wednesday will be the last bunker with the rocket in it. And it will be insane. Be insane. Just got here. What have I missed? Well, we got a new tape, 1977 and 78. We've watched through that and got the numbers. And all of these other tapes have been updated, and we need to get all the numbers from that as well.
The expulsion of Rhodesia culminated a campaign that saw
Load 4 tabs. It's not a bad shout, actually, but we need to go from 10. We need to go right from the beginning, I meant to say. We need to go right from the beginning. Because we can't rewind the tapes, unfortunately. They play in real time. There's 02. We get an 02. Yeah, 02 was in yesterday's version.
Officials hope that world tensions will not create an incident.
Okay, we're going to load 4 tabs. That is such a good idea. But they all need to play from the beginning. They all need to play from the beginning. That's the problem.
I'm not going to comment from the White House on a third-rate burglary.
Okay, so we've got
obviously, he said, we don't
61 to 62 playing. And they're a tiny bit out of sync. They're a tiny bit out of sync. We got that. We'll get that.
World champion Spassky had followed the judge and conceded to the stronger position Fisher had achieved at adjournment the night before.
In Paris, on Avenue Kléber, in a former
Avenue
Gestapo
Kléber.
Politicians have been talking.
Yeah, no, I think we got it now. We don't need another one. Don't need another tab.
The truth of the matter is that the Paris peace talks, hailed as a major breakthrough in 1968, have by 1972 achieved nothing. The delegates still turn up.
Okay, there we go. It's a little messy, but we got there. More or less, we've got there.
Parts of Paris, secret meetings between Americans and North Vietnamese did attempt to break the deadlock. The American initiative was led by President Nixon's special advisor, Dr. Henry Kissinger.
Have you ever seen a desktop like this?
He has met North Vietnamese
Oh my god.
At their meetings, he offered much of what the communists demanded.
This is what we need to do, but we've got to go right from the beginning.
South Vietnam. But all offers were rejected or ignored, and the whole American formula publicly rebutted by Hanoi.
Apollo 17, first nighttime launch in history.
We've got to do this all the way from the beginning. Oh, you can't see top right? Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. How can I change that?
Death came at 88 after a long and typically courageous struggle with illness. Former President and Mrs. Johnson and President and Mrs. Nixon attend rites.
There we go. Now you've got like a middle me. I guess that's great.
If you will place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand.
Yeah, we'll have me there.
Repeat after me. I, Richard Nixon, do solemnly
So we've got to start this all the way again.
Richard Nixon, do solemnly swear that I will
from
faithfully execute
it being on 0. We've got like 4 minutes.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. And will to the best of my ability. And will to the best of my ability. Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
3 tapes at once. Hibiki coming in again. Man, what an absolute legend. Found the book on Amazon. The correlation of this decision matches the one in the bunker. Ooh. Absolute mad lad. The book is called Atlas Mondial, brackets, ULYSSE, French, paperback. Publisher Quest France. Language is French. I'm calling it now. It's going to be for something.
The president has secretly taped all of his White House conversations, including those involving Watergate. The president had already installed a new attorney general to handle Watergate.
Yeah, this is the most efficient stream you're going to see.
Cox becomes special prosecutor. Picking up the gauntlet, Cox goes before Sirica to subpoena the elusive.
We've got to go all the way back to 0.
Charles Allen Wright pleads confidentiality to...
Oh look, they all flash it at the same time. That's pretty cool, interesting to know. This is like 1750. It shows the Warzone code.
The abrupt departure of Cox.
Press the Windows key and the arrow key.
Storm of protest. The president backs down. However,
Oh,
the
yeah.
apparent acquiescence by the White House falls short of its promise when 2 of the key tapes mysteriously disappear. In 18 minutes of another tape turn up blank. Press for an
Sort of.
explanation.
It sort of worked.
Rosemary Woods blames it on a variety of miscues. Nevertheless, the House Judiciary Committee, under the chairmanship of Peter Rodino, is convened to
More or less, we got there. I'm spamming Noah Discord. Noah Discord. Noah is in the Discord. He's muted. Joining. I'll mute when Noah talks. I don't want to interrupt him in case like he's in the middle of something. See how this one's slightly slow. Slightly slow.
That he did not realize or appreciate at any time the implications of his involvement. And I think that when the facts come out...
We went on the pay board in an effort to try to make the controls work, but it's now very clear that there's no real attempt to control inflation. The only real attempt is to control the wages of working people.
In the House of Representatives, there's
people spamming that Noah found a radio box of Match Knack. No, that is literally a reused cipher, a reused asset that's in every COD game. Okay. They're rewinding. This is it, lads. They're rewinding. Okay, let me get a Microsoft Word document open. This is going to be confusing as heck to track. But we're going to do it. Okay, let's sort this out. 72 to 73 V2, 68 to 69 V3, and 61 to 62 V4.
The
Okay.
weekly military casualty figures were released today in Saigon. 11 Americans were killed in combat, 20 were wounded. More than 900
I need you guys to spam which year you see flash with a number.
South Vietnamese wounded.
The top right one should be what will have the most numbers.
On the North Vietnamese. It has harmed them politically inside South Vietnam. For the first time, there is a remarkable degree of political solidarity in the country. President Thieu is firmly in control. The only criticism has come from opposition leaders who felt they had to say something to protect their positions. Even they have not blamed Thieu for the communist successes. President Thieu's position is still largely dependent on the support he gets from Washington. He is the American choice to run Vietnam.
Minute in, still no new numbers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
There's that Mountain Dew ad.
We are certifying the 26th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States.
That amendment, as you know, provides for
Play the Black Ops soundtrack.
of all of our young people between 18 and 21. 11 million new voters as a result of this amendment.
A massive shock.
Still no new numbers yet. Still no numbers on anything yet.
Hitting here, missing there, but shaking most of Southern California. Fires everywhere.
Interesting that everything like cuts around the same time.
I think Pete's absolutely right about this medical job. This is the first time we've ever had...
But Riley with the 262, I enjoy watching your streams each day. They cheer me up. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Riley. I appreciate you a lot, my man. Thank you for that. I'm glad I can make your day. Okay, we've got 60 on 1961 to 62.
What's going to happen to the guy in the long term? And this is probably, to my mind, the single most important thing that we've got to do in Total Skylab is find out whether man himself does have a future in space in terms of making long journeys to
Okay,
somewhere
13
else.
on
Now people are beginning
68
to
to
pick up
69.
the
Oh, and 09.
What are you looking
Whoa.
for down there?
Money and
If you guys see anything,
all sorts of things.
just
like
instantly type it. If you see a number, type it, okay? And tell me the position.
parts of plates, razor blades.
Have you found anything?
Yep.
It was 15 you guys saw, not 13?
Razor blades.
Okay.
How much money did you find?
15, okay.
98.
08 in the top right as well. 08.
So I have to go home.
I will only say that I've had some experience, and a great deal of experience, as a matter of fact, in this past year in dealing with communist leaders.
07.
I find that making a bargain with them is not easy. And you get something from them only when you have something they want to get from you. The only way we're going to get our POWs back is to be doing
Know
something
your
to
history.
them, and that means hitting military
Know your
targets in North
history.
Vietnam, retaining a residual force in South Vietnam, and continuing the mining of the harbors of North Vietnam.
52.
Apollo
52.
16 lifts America back into space and gives our astronauts a dune buggy tour of lunar land.
06 in the bottom. 06. Man, we're going crazy with the numbers.
I think that it's interesting to consider what Margaret Mead said about women who are honored.
It's crazy you can only do this once every like 20
She
minutes.
said that in fact widows are the only such women. Because
10 in the
what you
bottom.
have to do
10 in the bottom.
Is be married to a man who has a certain position, live out your role of childbearing and housekeeping. Then, through no fault of yours, he dies. And then alone, is it all right for you to take over his job? We've decided that that's awfully hard on the men.
$24 in the bottom there. 24. Sound like an auctioneer. All 25 there on that one. We've got 25. We've got 25. Is it 25? There's a new bunker in bank. No. There isn't. It's just the same person spamming that. 04.
At this rally,
The ones on the right, the two TVs on the right are going to be more crazy with numbers, so I need to be paying so much attention. Guys, if you're typing a number in the chat that you see, type the position you saw it in the TV. Middle was the big left one. Top right's obviously top right. There we go, 15 in the top right. 15. And then bottom right, obviously, if it's another number.
Find out whether the bullet had cut the spine.
93. V4. V4's going to have so many. 54 there. 54.
A controversial day in politics. A man arrested trying to bug the offices of the Democratic National Committee in Washington turns out to be an employee of President Richard Nixon's re-election campaign committee. And perhaps a significant day for the Vietnam peace negotiations, the president of the Soviet Union has left Hanoi saying they will...
This is how it's going to work. Come Wednesday, we're going to need to watch all of these tapes like this to get all of the final numbers. Wednesday should be fine with the newest one because it would just be one set. 37 there in the top. 37. Oh, and 09. 37. 09. Yeah. What's going to happen is like the first tape's going to be the longest sequence. Then it's going to be like they're going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. But every day that goes on, they're going to get longer. And we need the numbers from every single one.
And it is for this reason that I decided on my own, I want to stress this, to put this question
71.
of
71 there.
and acts of violence on the agenda of the next General Assembly.
Next stop, Moscow. Purpose, a summit meeting between President Nixon and Soviet leaders Brezhnev and Kosygin.
15.
Agreement is reached on
15 as well.
nuclear weapons,
Crazy.
the sale of American wheat to the Soviets, and
I'm calling it bottom right. It's going to be the next numbers. Come on. 06.
Another victory for
I was wrong.
diplomacy on a global scale.
Bottom right, the next numbers. Come on.
In a field 4 miles from London Airport. The tail section was intact, but the body of the plane was demolished.
With the Paris peace talks,
There we go. 25.
Vietnam War worsened.
25.
Responding to a devastating Viet Cong offensive,
Top right is the next. It's going to be the next. Oh wait, there we go. I called it. Oh wait, this is getting a very long number sequence now.
Access to these ports and North Vietnamese naval operations from these ports.
Gordon was in Hanoi.
Probably these guys got those haircuts.
He said the visit was successful and that the Soviet Union will do everything it can to bring about a de-escalation of the Vietnam War.
Paris continues to be
25.
the focal point of world attention. American negotiators arrive for another in a long series of peace talks with the North Vietnamese. Presidential aide Henry Kissinger, a key figure in the lengthy and complex conferences.
When's the next numbers coming? I want to read chat, I really do, but if I look away for a second, I'll miss some numbers. 54.
In spite of the increased security, West Germany continues to offer political asylum to hijackers.
They were removing numbers too. The ice skating team was supposed to have a number and didn't today. Are you sure it was supposed to though? Are you sure, Donna? Oh, 18. 18, we nearly missed that.
As you know,
18.
I will soon be visiting the People's Republic of China, the Soviet Union. I go there with no illusions. We have great differences with both powers. We shall continue to have great differences. But peace depends on the ability of great powers to live together on the same planet despite their differences. We would not be true to our obligation to generations yet unborn if we fail to seize this moment to do everything in our power to ensure that we will be able to talk about those differences rather than to...
People in chat thinking this is stupid. No, it's not. This is not stupid. 11. We need these for solving the ciphers come Wednesday, and 50 in the main one now. You may think it's stupid, but you're not going to be able to solve the Easter egg if you don't have these numbers.
President and Mrs. Nixon arrive, and Premier Joe Enlai is on hand to extend an official welcome to the presidential couple. It's Mr. Nixon's initial move toward his self-proclaimed goal, a generation of peace.
Wednesday is going to be a huge day, lads. 37 there. 1961.
Anxious to end the diplomatic freeze between the United States and China.
Wednesday's going to be a huge day. 07 on that one now.
Henry Kissinger joins the talks with Premier Joe Enlai on Vietnam and East-West trade.
So far, we've not missed any numbers. This is sick. We're halfway through.
Personal presidential diplomacy tentatively parts the bamboo curtain.
12 there on 1968. EMC squared will not be ticked off until we've watched all of these tapes. They want us to get these numbers. That's the whole point of completing today's Easter egg. So this is what we got to do. 59. The audio of them popping up actually helps a lot in like quickly swiveling your attention, but we can't have 3 bits of audio playing. It would just be ridiculous on stream.
And revealing he brought back assurances from Hanoi about the release of American prisoners of war.
Including the foreign minister. Talked for well over an hour with
60 there.
2 hours and 45 minutes with the...
Oh, and 22 down below there. That was sneaky.
Minister. And I've got both verbal and written assurances about the prisoners.
Clarence Kelly, the president's choice to be permanent head of the FBI, cleared the Senate Judiciary Committee today. We'll have reports tonight on the economy, and we'll see what happened to a fat man who had part of his
I love that
insides
bit about the
out
news.
in an effort to be a thin man.
Fat man who wanted to be a thin man.
Massive crowds take to the streets of the Egyptian capital. Euphoric.
19 there. Oh,
years that are signed,
I love that number, especially in the number. Oh my god, and 13? Whoa, that was quick. That did not have 2 numbers like that in before. That's a really weird advert with the laughter. We've got the Black Ops music going on.
It was then that
48 there in the 1961.
dropped his diplomatic bomb. He announced that the
It's mad. 61 to 62 and 68 to 69 now have equal length numbers at the moment. You'd think that 61 to 62 would have way more, considering it's volume 4.
Televised violence can increase aggressive tendencies
01.
in children. We will have to manage our program.
50 there.
I congratulate you for that statement.
Ballot of the International Olympic Committee. Out of 70 ballots, 36 were to withdraw the invitation to the Rhodesian team. 31 were for maintaining
7 more minutes of number watching.
and 3 were
16
blank.
there.
This means the
68 is still overtaking. Oh, okay, 18 there. 18.
invitation to the Rhodesian team to
68 to 69
participate
is
in
still
the games
overtaken in numbers. It's insane.
has been withdrawn.
63 there and 61 to 62. That's what we like to see. Now they are equal length again.
Uganda were jubilant. The expulsion of Rhodesia culminated a campaign that saw
28.
American black athletes pledge to walk out with the Africans. Now their teams, they say, will unpack their suitcases, give up their threatened boycott, and the Summer Olympics can go.
02? Pretty sure that was 02. Yeah, these numbers don't go up that high. Let me know, guys, was that one 02? I missed 25 left. Did I? 25 before 50. I missed that. I've got 25 written down. I've got 25 written down. Numbers have a 25, 50, and then 02. That was the last 3 on the middle. 25, 50, 02. I've got them written down. Even if I didn't say it out loud, I wrote it down.
Obviously, he said, we don't condone that kind of second-rate activity. There was little Republican reaction today to the charges that they mounted a massive intelligence and sabotage operation against the Democrats.
I'll read the dodos when we're done with the numbers, but I appreciate everyone that's sending in donations. I really do. And all the new members, you guys are legends.
In Paris, on Avenue Kléber, in the
Okay,
former
any
Yugoslavia,
numbers that pop up, I will verbally say it so you guys know that I've caught it.
about ending a war.
I don't want to get you guys confused because there is a little bit of a delay. So when you're spamming numbers, I'm like, whoa, what the heck? What did I miss?
Major breakthrough in 1968 have by 1972 achieved nothing. The
No
delegates
new
still
numbers
turn
for a
up,
while.
make
Come on.
accusatory speeches and leave. And yet in other parts
Give
of
us some
Paris,
more numbers.
secret meetings between Americans and North Vietnamese did attempt to break the deadlock. The American initiative was led by President Nixon's special advisor, Dr. Henry Kissinger. Since 1970, he has met
Henry
North Vietnamese
Kissinger.
leaders 12 times.
I'm calling it.
At their
Bottom
meetings,
right.
he
Next set of
offered
numbers.
much of what
Go.
the communists demanded: the withdrawal of American forces and new elections in South Vietnam. But all offers were rejected or ignored, and the whole American formula publicly rebutted by Hanoi.
No new numbers yet? Come on. We've got about 5 minutes left, maybe 4.
The body of former Chief Executive Harry S. Truman lies in state.
Still nothing.
88, after a long and typically courageous struggle
It's insane because we don't actually need these numbers until Wednesday. Like, we could just ignore this and not collect them. But it's good to have them anyway, in case we can work something out.
Take the constitutional oath. If you will place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand.
Numbers. Where are the numbers?
Nixon do solemnly swear. I, Richard Nixon, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office.
They've got to cut this in between with numbers, surely.
I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. And will to the best of my ability. And will to the best of my ability. Preserve.
To the best of my ability.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States. I hate the distortion. Honestly, it's frightening. The stuff of nightmares. Numbers. Where are you? We're getting really near to the end of the tapes now.
In July, an unheralded former White House aide named Alexander Butterfield drops a bomb.
Like, I want to read the chat.
The president has secretly taped all of his White House conversations,
but I don't.
including those involving Watergate. The president had already installed a new attorney general to handle Watergate. Harvard Law professor Archibald Cox becomes special prosecutor. Picking up the gauntlet, Cox goes before Sirica to subpoena the elusive tapes. In his client's behalf, Charles Allen...
Oh, I love that. So we now know, chat, for tomorrow, for tomorrow's tape, the Warzone code will not flash until 1748. And I think they've updated that for all the other tapes as well now. Because the first tape flashed it very early in comparison, like very early.
In 18 minutes of another tape turn up blank. Press for an explanation.
We've had no new numbers for like 3 minutes now. This is kind of wild.
Nevertheless, the House Judiciary Committee, under the chairmanship of Peter Rodino, is convened to consider impeachment.
I don't remember seeing motorbikes before. Maybe I just stopped paying attention yesterday, but where are these numbers? Because if there's lack of numbers here, you guaranteed that when they update these tapes, this is where we're going to see the numbers.
Realize or appreciate at any time the implications of his involvement. And I think that when the facts come out...
We went on the pay board in an effort to try to make the controls work. It's now very clear that there's no real attempt to control inflation. The only real attempt is to control the wages of working people.
We're getting very close to the end now.
In the House of Representatives, there's not a member left who thinks the president will not be impeached. And apparently not many who will side with him when it comes to
John.
a vote.
Hello?
Benjamin. Hello.
Hello, Noah J.
How's it going, mate?
It's going alright. I just watched 19 minutes of videos. Times 3.
Wait, you can speed up the...
Oh, no. I've just had tabs open for all the different...
Okay. I see.
So I've written down all the numbers for 61 to 62 V4, 68 to 69 V3, and 72 to 73 V2.
Okay, so I'm guessing every single one got new numbers in it?
Yeah.
Dude, how I don't understand how these
military casualties
huge number strings are going to be used.
Yeah,
really
I had one theory, and it's like if you look back in Black Ops 1, like certain campaign missions, if you paused, it would say like Ascension and then a bunch of numbers, or like Echelon and a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
But to work that out, you had to look at the Numbers Lady intro for Black Ops 1, and there's one frame where she like flicks her cigarette at the ashtray and turns on like all the machines, and you can see a brief frame of a book, and you need to look in that book in real life, and the like first words for like all the coded like cipher messages. Like you see the first one's like Ascension or Echelon. You've got to find like a reference to it in that book on a certain page. And then you use the rest of the paragraph it's in. And then the letters sort of like shift into using the book to form actual sentences. So that could potentially be what we use the numbers for.
Yeah.
But that's just like an idea, because that's how Black Ops 1 used them.
That amendment,
Right.
as you know, provides for the right to vote of all
It's hard because,
young
like,
people between 18
tomorrow
and
is the
21.
last day
11
that we
million
have,
new
like,
voters
today,
as a result of
where
this
Yep.
amendment.
We're just kind of going in.
massive shock.
I mean,
rippling
seeing
out
the
of-
the already leaked images of the ciphers and then getting new numbers each day.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's the last day of that, and then the day after that is the big question mark. We don't know. We don't know if we're just gonna get another tape. We don't know if we're gonna get like something else, like a new cipher to kick everything off. Like we have no idea what we're gonna get on that last day.
Yeah. We have no idea whatsoever. Like, it's going to be, we're going to get a VHS tape. It's going to be V1. We're going to have to watch that. Then watch V2 of tomorrow's.
Oh my God.
V3 of today's. Yeah. And only then, I think from that point, like, it's either going to be obvious what we need to do, or it's going to be incredibly, like, okay, that's it. You're on your own now. And we need to
Yeah.
put all the numbers together. Because, like, I'm assuming all the numbers associate with the ciphers because they're like color coded with the stickers on the tapes. But it's how we use these numbers in relation to the ciphers in working each one out.
Yeah, the other hard part is that we don't have like a pink sticker like the one we got today on these
Ooh,
ciphers.
yeah.
Like the the closest thing we have is the purple one. But like, do we think that color is the same as this one? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Like could be similar maybe, but at the same time, like I feel like they would make it exact if it was meant to go with each color was supposed to go with a certain cipher. Or maybe all the tapes themselves are ciphers. And I don't know.
It just gets less obvious by the day what they're doing.
It's like we keep thinking we have something, and then it's just like, oh, actually, you're a little wrong on that. And
yeah, no, you don't have that at all.
Makes everything you've done so far useless.
Do we have any completed cipher scraps yet?
Like
found like
all of them?
Yeah, in the game.
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell because we have.
Yeah, I know it's hard to tell because
already.
you already have them. I'm putting together everything we've gotten until today. I still need to look up what exactly we got today.
Because today we got a piece of the PSG, a piece of the Venona, and then the
Nixie?
Nick's Charge, I think. Yeah, Nick's Charge one. Got this piece. All the colors are a little bit off. Yeah, so it's either like this is what they look like. I mean, that would kind of make sense too, right? Like, because if you look at the stickers on the tapes, they're like pristine, like they're like brand new
Yeah,
stickers,
they're
it kinda
super
looks
clean.
like. And then if you look at the ones in from the ciphers and everything, they look like they're like old and worn down.
Yeah,
So
like
maybe it's just like they faded over time.
77 to 78 looks pink, but the only thing that looks similar is the A and F cipher, which is like a sort of purple or a dark pink.
Yeah.
So that could be that could
even
be
if it's not
today's
the same
tape.
color, maybe like chat. Do you think that this color on this tape, like if it faded over time, could look like that? You see how it's like crinkled and bent and stuff too, to show like time has passed. Dude, it's so hard. like we don't really know, right? Like
We don't
there's
know.
no way to really know.
Right, yeah, so we got Nixie Charge 404 today. Hold on, I'm just trying to...
See if we have anything completed.
Yeah. Just throwing them all in Photoshop. What else did we get today? We got 1 of 4 of PSG. So we have 1 of 4, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4. So we're just missing one more. Until we...
Of PSG?
Yeah, until we officially...
A few people in my chat just said PSG is the only complete one. Do we... PSG and Nick's Charge are complete set?
Something tells me that's not right. I'm
A
looking
lot of
at...
people are telling me PSG is complete.
Today we only got Nick's Charge 1 of 4. We got 1 Nick's Charge, 1 PSG, and 1 Venona. That's it.
Yeah.
So if
we've definitely gotten 1 and 2 out of PSG. I specifically remember seeing those.
You sure? Because on mine I've got 1 of 4 from today, and then 3 of 4 and 4 of 4.
Yeah, 2 of 4 was the first day. So
Oh,
yeah,
was it?
The PSG is complete then.
Damn. I spent a little bit of time last night just trying to find every scrap that we had so far.
Yeah, PSG 2 out of 4 was day 1, right, chat? Confirm.
Let me see. I'm looking at the
In the farm.
I'm looking at the Call of Duty wiki. That's been super helpful.
I think PSG is kind of the easiest cipher.
Yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, let's see. So August 14th, we got... So that was the shack. That was the farm shack. That had PSG 2 of 4. Then the day after that, we didn't get a PSG. Then yesterday, we got 2 more pieces of PSG. And today we got another piece of PSG. So yeah, that should be all of it then, yeah.
Yeah.
Today was 1 of 4. Yesterday was 4 of 4 and 3 of 4. And PSG 2 of 4 was, yeah, in the farm. So we do have all of them.
I think the
Pretty
green
mad.
tape. I think the green tape, the one that's on V4 right now, 1961 and 1962. I think that green more closely matches the Nick's Charge than
PSG.
In PSG, yeah, because the PSG looks like a darker green, and the other one looks like kind of like that lighter green. I guess we're gonna kind of have to wait till we get a second green.
Mm-hmm.
In order to see which one's supposed to be which.
Yeah, but there we go. At least we got all PSGs now, officially. Officially, and we know that's code word Zephyr and code word Trident.
Yeah.
Someone did point out a sort of maybe hint why they put Trident is that in one of the clips, I think in yesterday's TV, or it might have been the day before, they talk about like a plane going down in the UK, like just took off, and like yeah, I think it was yesterday's tape, and it was like a Trident. The airplane model was like a Trident or something. It had the word Trident in the name, so that's like maybe that's why it was codenamed Trident. Codename Zephyr, I've got no idea what that could reference to. I have no idea.
Dude, if you search polygraphic substitution grid on YouTube, there's literally not one single video about it.
Great.
I think if you Google it, you get some results, right?
Let me just download.
Okay, I also spelled. I accidentally autofilled the substation rather than substitution, so that kind of makes sense.
Substation.
What number would we even input, guys? A Beginner's Guide to Polygraphic Ciphers Part 1. Okay.
Okay, let's see. We've got full PSG. We have, I'm missing a Nyx charge, but we've got 2 of 4, 1 of 4, and 4 of 4. M Cypher, I think we've got 1 piece. And then I don't think we've had another piece. Venona, I think we're missing 1 piece now. That says Heli Evac. So I'm pretty sure what... So for this cipher, guys, what this means is that when you win a game of Warzone, you get like a 4-digit code that appears behind your character. It's like J something. Then I think you fill in the rest of this, and this is 5, 10, 15, 20. The 20-digit code that you'll need is the code that you get. So it's a unique code that appears in the bottom left of your Warzone games. Every single day, it's a digit that always changes. I think we need to input that. We need to input that. And then for Venona here, reference Venona cipher for information on this decoding method. Note this variation of cipher may not use a physical pad, as a cipher key does not necessarily include a date or serial numbers. Otherwise, all other operations are present, such as the use of non-carrying arithmetic. It's been filled in, and all we have is A and an L. There's another cipher as well. This is the A and F and the Bravo Foxtrot Alpha, which ends with a phone number. So one of the ciphers is going to end with a phone number, and I think it's going to be a real phone number that we need to call. Some people have like figured it out already, but I'm not going to put it down as concrete that is the number until we get that done and we're on that day where we can do that and solve that. But that's going to be pretty exciting stuff. Let me see. Let me catch up on the dono. Zephyr was a skate shot back in 1973. There were skateboards on today's tape. That's a really good dono. I appreciate that. Rutger, yeah, I appreciate that. I sent a link. Let's see. Soviet Cold War spy Zephyr. Oh, so that makes sense. Okay, so now we know. Now we know why there's codename Zephyr. Zephyr relates to a Soviet Cold War spy who was codenamed Zephyr, who worked undercover with his wife in Europe and the US for more than a quarter of a century, and he died at age 101. And that was in 2008, which is insane. Is that a Chili's bottle I've got? Yes, it is. Poly Intel tweeted all for PSG. Oh, yeah, they did. They did, but I don't want to use them. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Okay, so here is a full PSG. All things together. So there we go. We've got PSG. We've got PSG all together. And I believe that's what people think it is filled in. Shout out to that Twitter account who just tweeted that at me. I see you. Thank you very much. So, yeah. This works by shifting. So, like, A is 0. So, you fill in the alphabet like that. And you fill it in for Z. But then, of course, you start with Z on the second one. And we use the codename Zephyr. So, you put it in and then keep going. But this misses out the E. Based on that. And then it keeps going. We got Trident. So, from that, like, we're still missing something on how we solve that. We're still missing exactly what we do. That's PSG. And that's with some fixed pieces. And then when it comes to the Nixie charge, we have a complete thing as well. Big shout out to this Twitter account. Not you, my. So here we go. We've got Nixie charge 1 of 4 there. And we've got 2 of 4. And then basically Nixie charge 3 and 4. It's like you get some numbers that are then blanked. And then the other page just shows the blanks. So that's all of them filled out. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident. So we got 2 ciphers like sort of solved. Well, not solved. We still need to input that. And we don't really know what to do with that. Maybe that's going to be numbers. That's going to tell us. I'm not too sure on that. I'm really not too sure. But we're making some decent progress, lads. We're making some decent progress. EMC squared updated. If it's updated with a cross, that means we are done for the day. And there is nothing more we can do. Oh, it's done. It is done, my friends. Day 4 is crossed off. Day 5 is tomorrow, the 18th of August. And then we got the final day. Who knows if tomorrow, after tomorrow, it'll even say day 6 or if it'll say something completely different. Like, hey, it's the reveal day. So look at all the pawns that have been knocked over. 1, 2, 3, 4. To mark the 4 crosses. Day 4 is done. Day 4 is well and truly done, which is insane. It is insane. So what we're going to need to do is before we get to Wednesday, we're going to need to work out and learn basically all of these ciphers. So I have a good friend of mine, Adam Maccabee, has been explaining a lot to me. So I'll explain this to you on stream right now. So the Nixie tube is a very easy one to explain. We'll go with this one first. It's a very easy one to explain. So the clue here with the Nixie tube, we don't... This is the Nixie stack. Let me show you the Nixie stack, actually. The Nixie stack. So to explain the Nixie stack one, okay? So we've got 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. Okay, so to explain this one, ladies and gentlemen, the clue here is if we look at this. Russian NH minus 12A. And we got some numbers here. What this essentially means is that the numbers are arranged from front to back in this order. So it'd be 3, 8, 9, 4, 0, 5, 7, 2, 6, 1. So that clue basically tells us that. And we've got that there. So that explains it a little bit there. Broadcast signals need to be converted through certain Nixie orders. So we've got that there, and there we go. So it shows the numbers 0 to 9. Certain tube designs help decipher radio broadcast signals. And then that's the clue. So we know that much to fill in the numbers. But there is this here at the bottom that we don't know yet. We don't know the full numbers yet past, you know, filling that in there. So we hit a wall there. So with Verona, the Verona, like I mentioned earlier, uses image 2 of 4. Once we get the full 5 set of 4 numbers in line 1, we squash everything down into 4 sets of 5, which is line 2. And then the extra box at the start is the heli evac code, which we see when you win a game of Warzone, and it has a red cushion with your character behind it. It will have like the number, which is J, and then just a bunch of numbers. And then the 20-digit code will be the code we get when you load into Warzone every single day in the bottom left. It's a set of numbers. It changes every single day. And there'll be 2 more lines under line 4. The results when we add line 2 and line 3 together, but repeat the same heli code at the start. And then if we go to our Venona, which we have somewhere around here. Do we even have it? No. So when we look at Venona, which is the 4 of 4 right here. Confusing, I know, but this will make a lot more sense when we actually need to use these and understand what we need to input into these. For these, we need to know what key we're going to use to decode. So it will be a letter at the start of the heli code, which I'm assuming will be J. And then when you code it all, we get 5 times 5 lots of 5 groups of letters. So in this sense, we've got J here. So like it's a lot. It is a lot. But trust me, guys, come Wednesday, we're going to be going through all of these ciphers because we should have the solutions to work out all of this. It's probably gone all over your heads. Probably gone all over your heads. And it's confusing as heck. But what we are going to do, my friends, is I'm going to call it a day here. We've smashed it. We watched all the new tapes. We got everything written down, which is, if we go onto my Word doc, here we go. Not very big, I know. So we'll go ahead and make this a lot bigger. Oh my God, are you actually going to change the size? So there we go. So with the new tapes, yesterday's tape now has added numbers. We got those. The tape beforehand has a lot more numbers. We've got those. And then the first tape, we've got all of these numbers. All of these numbers, which is insane. I'm going to quickly finish off reading the donos. We've got Teague Fitz Water with a $2. Hi, no, I won't look at my message. If you look at Tangled Web on your phone, you can see some codes on the table that you can't see on the CPU screen. Hope that helps. So you can also see that as well by just getting going to expect element and viewing the image. So the codes on the table you're talking about are the actual slides themselves. Not useful info, unfortunately, but I appreciate it a lot. Guys, I want to thank you guys so much for being here, for all the new members we got today, all the donations. Guys, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Like, seriously, this is the place to be. Come Wednesday, we're going to be solving so much. So be sure to drop a like, subscribe down below with the bell tick so you do not miss out on the latest, because when it comes to it, tomorrow is the last day of calmness. Wednesday is going to be insane, and we don't even know what's going to happen come Wednesday. Like, is it just more of this? We're actually going to be solving stuff. It's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. But guys, I love you guys a lot. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to stay safe, stay well, and we'll catch you same time, same place again tomorrow for another live stream, the calm before the storm. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.